And I have this conversation with my partner a lot about like, as we get older, if I can't do things like, would you wipe my ass? Would you do these things for me? And he's like, of course. And I see it even now. Like, I don't drink anymore, but when I did, some of my hangovers were like bad enough for me to be like,
non-functional.
bad. In that moment, he will do everything for me, but God forbid the roles are reversed. I was like, what was Snabbit exists now? I'm like,
Check out.
I am not touching anything. I am not helping you
said
with.
she's a nice girl.
Yeah, she is nice.
I'm very
but
nice.
She also said, "Na, she's turning into."
I love it.
Yeah.
No, I love
just
it.
I can't.
I'm older than a lot of people's mums.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are you hanging out with like the younger people and saying that I'm older than your mom?
No. They come to my shows or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, so, once I was older than one guy's dad. So I was like, yeah, you can call me Bua.
But aren't the buas? Oh, but you are a bua.
I am a Bua.
Okay, but aren't the buas little like bitchy?
No.
Okay.
Wait,
The
can we
men
just
generally
clarify
get
what
a
a
bad
bua
name.
is?
Bua is the
Father, sister.
father's sister. Mother's sister's Masi, so I'm a
Who's
Masi.
basically, it is her house that she left because she got married. Now she's come to her house to have dinner and be like, the dinner's cold, or why is the kitchen door open?
Yeah.
And
so
then
when
they
the
become
girl, so like, see, brother, sister, the sister
Yeah,
gets
yeah,
married,
yeah,
both.
yeah, yeah.
So when she comes back to her house, she's obviously like,
Okay, got it.
She can say things in her own house.
Yeah.
yeah.
She can't in her bhabi's house. Like if her brother has now moved out and she's gone to her bhabi's house, then she shouldn't say anything.
Yeah.
Then she should keep her mouth shut.
That's a wild dynamic. This only happens in Indian families, so.
You're not Indian or what?
It's a.
Hello everyone. let's just start.
Welcome to
Welcome.
just another Bandra podcast.
I'm Aditi.
I'm Niel.
And today we have Jeeya Sethi.
Hi.
I'm pretty sure we'll put some like clip of what we were talking before that.
Yeah, it was really hard to start this officially because we can't stop chatting, but
Exactly.
we're here now.
Okay. You're not Indian.
I am actually Indian, but I feel like I was raised in a very unconventional Indian setting. Also, I think that Catholic thing is very different. And also I spent majority of my life in Hong Kong growing up. Hence my fucked up accent.
Sure, that's fine. So, I mean, and Catholics don't really have buas. And
Exactly.
all.
It's not
But
not
your
really a
father
thing.
have a sister?
Yes.
And do you like her?
Yeah, I like them all.
But I think like in their thing is everyone's like still nuclear.
yeah.
You are still talking about from a fact that when the bua goes back to her Maika.
Yeah.
That's when the problem happens.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I think I would also have like a problem if I was a bua. I mean, if you're describing it that way, I would.
I mean, the only thing is you have to sort of refrain from giving your opinion. And as women,
It's very hard.
It's very hard.
Very
right?
hard.
You have to, I mean, I don't want to give my opinion everywhere.
The first thing she met Niel, she was like, "So I heard you're nice.
Yeah. I was like,
Why?
who said that?
Why are you nice?"
Yeah, you shouldn't be.
No,
The
but
world
I'm
is
so
not
much
nice.
better now. Like, I've been told at least 3 times in the last week that I'm becoming a bitch, and it's amazing.
It's
I know.
amazing, yeah.
It's amazing. And I don't even take it as an offense. I'm like, what? You mean I have that kind of authority over you? Wow.
Oh.
It's all because of this lady right here.
She's already feeling proud.
Yeah.
I
Take it.
am. I was actually telling her the other thing, the opposite. I was just like, since you have, sorry, it's become a compliment
It's
session,
fine.
but it's fine.
Yeah.
Since you have come into my life, I feel like there is a slight, I've become slightly nicer in ways that I didn't need to be such a cynic. So it's nice.
It's nice.
to have that, like, oh, I can see life a little bit more
Differently.
clearly.
I know sometimes I'll say something like, the other day I said, oh, I love people. They're so sweet. And Aditi was like, oh, that's the nicest thing I've ever heard anyone say. And I'm like, but it's so true. Like, I feel like we've reached this point where everything's like, I fucking hate men. She's such a bitch. I hate this. I hate that. So like when you see a sweet person, we're automatically like, oh my God, they must have done something horrible in their life, instead of our natural state being like, oh, he's just a sweet old man who wants money. Like,
Yeah, so I feel like now I can see.
we're all like, no, he wants it for alcohol and drugs and to do something to another. We don't go like, he just genuinely wants to eat or feed his child today.
Yeah, so I feel like now I can see like slight niceness in people. and I just want to keep it to like that 10%. Uske
Okay.
zyada
Yeah,
I
not
don't
more.
know.
Yeah.
Not more.
Not more.
My survival skills will start lacking. What about you, Jeeya?
I'm not nice. I choose my comfort over everybody else's.
Dude, the first few times I met Jeeya, she was just like, I'm bougie. And I was just like, I can tell. No, she's like, no, I'm bougie. I have like Perrier water. I'm bougie.
Yeah, I don't
feel
drink
like
regular
you
water.
earn that. Like, I feel like, I don't know.
She doesn't
Again,
drink regular water. I love that.
can I just ask why?
Because I don't like. So I was addicted to Coca-Cola. And I gave up Coca-Cola, but I needed the fizz. So I just moved to Perrier.
But that makes sense. That's a valid reason.
Just drink water. Shut up.
No, like,
this
I mean-
is stupid.
I drink cold water, and so I carry my Stanley
Oh,
with my cold water. in
fancy.
it.
God.
Yeah, there's nothing normal about me.
But that's great.
Yeah.
Because like we have a lot of normal people in the
Yeah,
world. We
exactly.
need more.
I own it as well. I don't shy
Yeah,
away from.
Good. You should.
So
you
then
should
I was
set
like,
the
if you're-
standard.
It was like, if you're bougie, so do you go to like bougie places? And what's your definition of bougie places? It's like where everybody goes, that's not bougie.
Oh, that. Oh.
Yeah, so
Like-
I haven't been to Mokai
Yeah.
because I mean everybody's there. Even the dog is there. Like,
I thought she was gonna say like the
Kids are
the
there.
other. What are the other? Okay, what are other places? Do you live in Bandra, by the way?
yes, I do.
Okay.
I live in Bandra, but I'm from Kolaba.
Okay.
From South
Same
Bombay.
as this one.
We were from the same school, we realized later.
What?
Yeah, we're Anites.
Yeah. She also, little bit. Small part of her 1 year.
Damn.
Yeah, insane. We randomly figured that out. But yeah, so you don't go to like Mokai because that's bougie for everyone.
Yeah.
So bougie for you is what then? Things that
Yeah.
people don't go.
I wanna know.
So like for my birthday, I went to Mask. Have you been? It's amazing.
No.
Yeah. So that's the thing, right? Not everyone goes there.
Yeah.
And like for a casual dinner, we'll go to Wasabi.
You seem to be a person that would have like a membership at like Florian.
I had. I mean, I have a membership at White Door
See?
for my mani pedi.
You have a membership at 2 salons.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Do you
I
make the
do.
most of it? Because
Yeah,
my
yeah.
average Sindhi brain is just like, I have to calculate if I go like 3 times in this month, then I'll make
I
the most
love
of
that.
No, I mean, right now I haven't gone to Florian in a while, but I would go every week for a massage. And I would
love
just get a
that.
massage over there. I wouldn't do anything else at Florian. So all my salons I have specifically for something. So like White Door, I only do manicure pedicures. My haircut I'll get somewhere else at Glory, and only with one person. And like with and then massages was at Florine.
I love
this.
that.
I love Is this an inspiration?
Yeah, I'm literally looking at you like this is where I want to be
Exactly. This is an
At-
inspiration.
Yeah, yeah.
your age. Not
Yeah,
that
but see,
age is the same.
I have a car for myself. I have an apartment to myself. In my building, there's a gym and a swimming pool. It's amazing, and but I feel like now it's time to like find some boy.
I was gonna say, so okay, I have this, I don't know if it's a theory, okay, and I don't think it applies to all women, but I think that you're also really hot
I'm hot.
because I thought you were very self-aware. What's happening right now? I thought
She likes to
I
compliment
love
really
that.
hot
validation.
because there isn't like a man that is confirmed in your life. And it's not to say that the women that are in long-term relationships, but I do definitely see that once you're in that comfort of like stability and it's year after year with the same man, you that effort
Most
kind of
successful women are basically quite like single and
Yeah.
not committed to men.
And will not date just any Tom, Dick, and Harry.
No,
Their
will
standard is very high.
Yeah.
Because they are very high. Their life standard is very high. So they will not go below their standard at all. At all.
But the hotness concept, I think, is happening because there's that thing of like wanting to,
Show up for yourself.
wanting to show up for yourself. But let's also be real here. Like, we all want to be desired to some degree. It's not like yes, we do it for ourselves. Like,
Yeah.
I've now been with someone for years and I still want to get dressed, not necessarily to impress him. Like, but he's seen both, you know?
Yeah.
So, like,
So where are you on that scale?
What?
I
I dressed up for you all today.
Very
Aww.
sweet.
Yeah,
But do you
100%.
ever feel like dressing up to like catch a man?
No, so recently I went for like breakfast with a boy.
Was it a date?
I love that she said a boy and not a man.
No, I think maybe in her head she looks at him as a boy.
But he was damn hot.
Was he young?
Oh, was he young?
He was like 3-4 years younger than me. He was not very young.
Okay.
Wait, what's the age range that you're looking? Are you on the apps or
No.
okay?
I mean, whatever. I don't care for the apps. I'm not going to find a guy on the apps.
But what's the age range that you're looking at?
You know, it fluctuates.
At a maximum.
Sometimes I go to 27
Huh.
and sometimes I go to 50.
Okay, so 50K upar you don't need.
If you had to choose, let's say that tomorrow you were told that you could only lock in for one category for the next 5 years and you can't switch, would you choose an older man or a younger?
A younger man.
Really? I do think,
think
the
I
younger
would-
men now are more woke.
I would choose a younger man now as well. When I was younger, I would have chosen an older guy. But
So
now
am I considered younger, which is why I would choose an older guy.
Your guy is only like 9 months
He's
older
6
than
months younger than me.
you. Oh, just that doesn't even
But
count.
that's what I'm saying. I would choose an older man.
Oh, you would choose
I would choose an older man.
Oh, no. I think I would choose a younger man. Sorry, you were saying about your date, your breakfast date. You went out with a boy.
I mean, look, I'll tell you what. He was trying to meet me and he wasn't saying, come meet me. Like, he's like, came to 63, 66, some new club, okay?
1633.
Something he went to.
66.
I was going to say 66 because there's something in Chum Village, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about the Bandra
66.
Club.
Oh.
1633.
No,
anyway.
that's new. 1633 is new.
No, this 66 is even more new. Okay,
yeah,
let's leave
maybe-
it.
okay,
Story then.
Go back.
Yeah, so he said came to 63, 66, whatever the number is, right? And that's not an invitation. So I didn't reply. I was like, cool. But then, and he was like, you know, before that, he was like, we should meet. I'm coming to Bombay this weekend. And I was like, we should meet. Yeah, we should meet. And then I didn't meet him. I kept like, I'm not here. I'm in Colaba. I'm not here. I'm in Colaba. And then finally, one morning, he called and he's like, hey, I'm at Bougie. Do you want to come for breakfast? And I was like, yeah, I'll come. And I reached there and he was like, oh my God, you look like you've just woken up.
Oh my God.
And I was like, yeah, that's fine. I have woken up. Or I care. But he was he's hot.
Yeah? You'll show a picture
But his
afterwards.
friend was also there at this breakfast
Aiyo.
thing. Yeah.
Shit.
His friend was also there at this breakfast thing.
Out.
No.
Then I'm mentally checked out because now I have to. I see if a friend is there, then I have to either impress two people,
Yeah.
which is really hard when you've just
Yeah.
woken up, or I have to completely check out. There's no middle ground for me.
I'm not willing. I'm not here to impress anybody.
So-
I don't look to impress. You have to already be impressed.
Yeah.
If you want to hang out with me.
I love this so
Yeah,
much.
yeah. Because
the most
I'm
like
very impressed
nonchalant person I
with
think I've ever
myself.
met. Just like
You have to
love
already.
me or don't.
Yeah.
So wait,
Because I am already impressed with myself.
Yeah.
So I'm not here to impress
That's
anybody
true. That's
else.
half the battle won.
Yeah,
You either
yeah,
take
yeah.
me as I am or...
Yeah.
Wait, so tell
But
me
he's
more.
like tall and fit.
She sounds like she really wants this man, huh? She's just
I
like,
watched Off Campus yesterday.
oh, I started it yesterday.
I was just telling her I saw it on your story.
Yeah.
How is it? What is it like?
It's just young people making out and like they're hot.
So very
what is
hot.
it? So
Very hot.
So you
Very hot
like
people.
watching
He's like one
it?
of them. He's like that hot. He's hot.
How have you found someone like that in Bandra?
No,
He's
no,
not.
no.
Nah,
He's
he
not.
said I've come to Bombay, so he's like
He's from Nasik. I hope he doesn't watch this podcast. It'll be so weird. But he's my friend from like 20 years ago. And we had a photo together. And like he randomly one day sent it to me. And he was like, oh, look at us. And I was like, yeah. And we, like when we hung out back then, we had like no makeout session, nothing. We had danced together.
How cute.
In his apartment where it was just the two of us. And he played some music
Sparks?
and we danced like that.
But was it hot?
Yeah, it was hot. It was
Yeah.
hot.
This
But
kind of dance.
He's definitely watching the podcast. I'm just telling you.
Yeah, I was
yeah.
gonna say.
But he's definitely watching this podcast. It'll reach his algorithm.
No.
I don't know what to say, so you figure it out.
Should not. Because I can't be, I cannot come across as I'm gushing for a boy. I don't like that.
No, I think
Yeah,
you can just
you
be
can
like,
just
these are things that I
pretend.
want from life. Let the person in my life bring it. You are
Yeah.
still a receiver. I think that's okay.
So basically, I was pushing him. I was like, I'm not available, right? And then when I finally met him, after that, I was like, hey, this was good, well done and all. He's like, yeah, you just needed a push. And I was like, you did well.
Wow.
And ended it there.
Ooh.
Then he was like, I'll come again next weekend or whatever. And I had told him my mum's birthday is coming. And so he messaged on my mum's birthday saying, so is this the birthday?
Ooh.
And I was like, yeah, it is. And so he called and said, happy birthday. I was like, it's not mine. It's my mum's. He's like, but you said it's the birthday. I was like, yeah, you said the birthday.
Oh my
You
God.
couldn't ask me if it's my birthday.
Ooh, sassy.
And then he said, okay, wish your mum. I was like, thanks. And then
Bas ho gaya.
Yeah, I was going to say, how do you have time for all this? I feel like you're not the small talk kind of gal.
Yeah, no, you don't come across as a
Yeah,
small
like
dog.
I feel like you would just be like, bye. Can't do this.
I've done bye.
Yeah, because it's more like if you tell me something interesting, otherwise I'm
Yeah,
out.
otherwise I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So something we were talking about earlier is before you got into comedy, you were in events.
Yes.
She used to do like events planning, events management.
Yeah, I
what
was
is
an
that?
event manager. And I would organize like an award show.
Okay.
For
With all the
a-
film stars.
For
Yeah.
like, okay, but not for comedy or for
No,
comedy.
not for comedy. No.
This is before she got into comedy.
Yeah, when I was 26.
Did you always know you wanted to do comedy or did it just happen?
No, I knew I was funny, but I didn't know how to write jokes. And so I contacted Saurabh Pant and I was like, I want to learn to write a joke. And he's like, we're doing a writing workshop.
Ooh.
Come for it. And I went for it. And that's it. And so that day was after the workshop, they chose 10 people to perform in the evening.
Oh, the same day.
Yes.
Wow.
And
you
I was
had, like-
one of the 10.
But you had material written.
Through the day we wrote.
Yeah.
And I was one of the 10. And the venue that I performed at is Godrej Dance Theatre, which is at NCPA. And then I have done a lot of shows at that venue, where one of the shows I fell off stage and dislocated my elbow.
No.
What?
And then I went to the hospital, I relocated it, got a plaster, and came back for the next show. So it was a 5 o'clock show in which I dislocated it, and there was a 7 o'clock show after.
Stop it.
up.
So I went and relocated it, got a plaster, and so in the second show I had a plaster on.
Dude, so much motivation I don't have for like...
It was my
Dude, if
show.
this coffee fell
I know.
out,
I
be like, we're out, we're not
guys,
shooting.
1 week I can't make it to work. I
I'm
don't know
so
what's happening.
sorry. Yeah.
I
I'm
was
just
the-
waiting for an excuse for
That's
life
fucked up
to
because we
fucking-
complain about the work ethic of
know.
younger people
Yeah.
today, and meanwhile we're like, fuck.
We don't do it, but we hope to
That's
do that.
true.
Yeah.
No, it was my show. I was the producer of the show.
Oh, okay.
And so I was like, I cannot not go back.
Yeah.
Okay,
And so then when we were on our way back, I asked my dad, can you drop me to NCPA? Can I go? And he's like, yeah, go. And so then I went and I did and that's the same venue where I first time performed, fell and performed, and then got my special shot at.
Oh, the one which was out
Yes.
recently. Oh, that's such
Will you marry
Yes.
me?
Yes.
Yeah, that's so sweet.
Well done. Yeah. So
like
that
a
venue
full circle
yeah.
moment.
So the first time I ever performed, and then every other time, main things of stand up have happened at that
That's
venue.
lovely.
Yeah.
That's
so I feel
very cool.
I know.
I want to get into the whole will you marry me thing because obviously, from what I understand, you have never been.
I have not been
Married.
married. I was engaged and I left him
Mm.
because he wasn't the guy for me. He was never on my side.
Mm.
And I don't want that in a partner. The whole world should be we should be together and
Yeah.
the whole world against, whatever.
Agreed.
But he wasn't. And like there was a time when I was sitting next to him in a car and we were going to his house and I was like, I'm feeling lonely. How can you be lonely when you have someone? And so then
Yeah. I do think that marriages that end happen more during this engagement period because now you're like, okay, it's so close to
You're
the
looking at it
final
from
thing.
a
You're seeing it as a
marriage.
thing. That's why so many people, I always say, like I told who is my husband now, I said, I want to be engaged for at least 2 years before we actually get married because I think a lot unfolds in that period. Like when people get engaged and then get married 3 months later and then get divorced 8 months later, I'm
Yeah.
like, you weren't engaged long enough.
Yeah.
There's a
You were
shift
just-
that happens in that period.
Those engagements are only for like planning a wedding.
Yeah,
it's not about
exactly.
figuring out the
Yeah.
relationship.
And the dynamic does change. People don't like to admit it. They're like, oh, what's going to happen now that hasn't happened in the last few years? I'm like, lots.
yeah.
A lot can happen.
Yeah.
Like, once people know they've got you, that
Yes.
thing of like the effort to put in
Yes.
is no, you're taking somebody for granted. It doesn't it's not the same. It could
not
be
the
the
same.
smallest shift.
Dude, for me as well, like I'm dating someone for 5 years. We live together. But I know if and when we get married, it is going to shift, and it's going to shift in ways where now you have to show up for every anniversary, every birthday, every like family holiday, whatever. There's no like I'm getting out of it now. As a boyfriend, you can like slack, but as a husband, now you won't be able to. So that seriousness does come, which I know that even I will have to show up.
Yeah.
I'm not ready yet, so I'm not
Yeah,
getting married.
she's just like,
But you
let's
believe in the
postpone.
concept of marriage?
I believe in a few concepts of marriage. What I don't believe in is the expectations that come from the extended family side. Having said that, because it comes from my family, I'm just like, yeah, itna to karna padega. But I don't want to give myself to his family. So it's coming from a little bit of a selfish angle also. So until that is not clear within, I don't think I'm going to go ahead with it.
Is that the only reason?
No, there are many other reasons. I don't want to plan a party.
I do literally remember
feel like
her
I'm very lazy.
talking about this. She's
Yeah.
just like,
But you can get a party planner.
Nay, but I still have to make decisions. And right now, I like just shadowed the topic recently with my parents just to see like where we are on that scale. And just like a 2-minute ka conversation gave me so much anxiety. I was like, nahi karna. I've been like, listen guys, don't go for too many weddings now. Because if I have to get married, then you'll be like, sabko bulana padega. I was like, nahi hone wala.
it's a lot.
Yeah, and then they were like, you can't do this. We've gone for so many people's wedding. I was like, bro, it was already like stressing me out. So I
Yeah.
was like, nay.
It's a lot.
So I don't know. There are a lot of things about marriage, but this is a big thing. I don't want to share my side, but I want. You give me, but I don't want to.
I've actually
give
told my
myself.
parents that I don't know if I want to marry. I may have a live-in relationship. Because now I'm old enough.
So we are in a live-in. Me and
Yeah,
my
I know,
partner,
I know. Yeah.
So it
Which
works
is
out.
good. Yeah.
And once 1 week from a month, he's in Bangalore, which is great because that's when my house is the cleanest and my bathroom is shining and I get to miss him, and then he comes back and I'll be like, "Chal, fuck off now."
Yeah.
So this rotation now feels very like healthy for our relationship. Sounds unhealthy, but I'm telling you, it's the fucking hack. Just send them away for a week.
A friend of mine has a separate bathroom for herself.
That's why I want to shift my house. I want another
I
bathroom.
just said to my husband this morning, I'm like, next year I need a bigger house.
I need my own bathroom.
Yeah, where you have
Need a bigger house.
where he's
His and
not
hers.
allowed to do anything in your bathroom.
anything.
Pee-poo, nothing.
No emergency
He has to
also.
go to the other bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
It's
my
a
next.
vibe.
Yeah.
It's really funny that I was having this conversation with a friend recently where she was talking about how she had, eaten a gummy and she, in the middle of the night, ended up waking up, throwing up all over their bedroom and everything. And I was like, and he very sweetly cleaned up everything, was like, oh my God, And I have this conversation with my partner a lot about like, as we get older, if I can't do things like, would you wipe my ass? Would you do these things for me? And he's like, of course. And I see it even now. Like there have been days, I don't drink anymore, but when I did, some of my hangovers were like bad enough for me to be like,
non-functional.
Bad.
Yeah.
in that moment, he will do everything for me. But God forbid the roles are reversed. I was like, what was
check out.
Snabbit exist now? I'm like,
Check out.
I am not touching anything. I'm not helping you
said
with.
she's a nice girl.
Yeah, she is nice.
I'm very
but
nice.
She also said now she's turning into.
I love it.
Yeah,
No,
I
love
just
it.
can't. I can't. Like, and I love you, but like, if you're
can't.
throwing up, just close the bathroom door a little bit more.
Dude.
Yeah, very good. Very good.
Yeah, I have had like
I get
one
a
of
bit.
these.
I'm just like, I can't.
I can't.
I want to aspire to be like that.
No, but even I can't. Like, I know there has been like incidents where my partner has had like a heavy night and all. And somehow it always happens. If you are drinking too much, the other person just stabilizes and takes care. This is love.
Yeah.
You have to do it in love. So he's had a heavy night and I'm starting to like sober down. And the car ride over, I'm just like, dude, hold the theli in your mouth. One speck also can't fall in this car. Otherwise, you are going to come and clean it tomorrow. Like, I'm like, no, my car can't get spoiled, bro.
Yeah,
Put your face in the thing
That's
if it
really
has
weird
to.
because like women are supposed to be like, the caretakers. But in this case, I don't know. Maybe I've just trained him really well.
Well done. Well done. This is how all relationships should be. Yes.
Can I just say right now, and it's so strange for me, my son is on summer holiday, so we are free. But there's so much of
to
work because my Didi is also on summer holiday. So his room has become the laundry room. Now, every day, my husband will do a load. He will put it out to dry. He will do the dishes. He will do the floor. He will clean and dust everything. My clothes are folded in the exact piles, organized for what needs to go in my cupboard. I didn't teach him
Where you met him?
any of this.
Snap it if
I
you
didn't
want
teach
a
him.
collaboration.
And when I called
This is
Snap
it.
it one day to the house, he's like, oh, please don't. Like, I don't want all these people in my house. Let them do the floor if they
Yeah,
have
the
to, but I don't
pocha.
want other people in the room. And I was just like, I keep thinking when people talk about men, like even the way we were conditioned, you're just constantly like, I mean, I've dated guys that their pants sit in the spot they took it out from for 3 days, if that's the case, you know?
Yeah.
So it's really hard to find someone, which is why I got married. I was like, oh my God.
It's a gem. Let me lock it
Yeah,
down.
I had to lock that down.
Yeah.
It's you don't find men
Yeah.
like this
Yeah,
anymore.
you don't. Where
you
did you
don't.
find him?
We actually met when I was like 12.
Oh.
Childhood.
But
Childhood
then there
love.
was I wasn't with him. We ended up back together.
Okay.
But then this comes back to your will you marry me thing. So you have I know you talk about an ex should be an ex, right? If there should be no, if you've dated someone and they're an ex, there should be no communication with that person moving forward anymore. They're an ex for a reason, kind of thing, right? But I obviously have a slightly different.
But you did not break up because there
I'm
was
not just
toxic.
talking about him. I'm just saying in general.
Yeah. So I also feel like if it gets toxic now, if an ex is slightly toxic, they won't come back. That's when you like cut off. But if it's like some sparks were left,
If there
some
was-
no closure, they'll come back into your life anyhow.
If there was friendship, right? If there was that care of friendship and
Then it's
you
okay.
didn't disrespect each other, right? Then you can still be friends. But if he was always disrespecting you,
That
how
makes
can you
sense.
go and be friends with someone who
I don't get it.
disrespected you and treated you badly? Right? Then you can't, you will not, your self-worth is something, right?
Yeah.
You won't. And your relationship with this boy, it was when you were 12. You were a like proper child.
It was 12 and then it was 18.
You all
and
were
then it was
dating
20.
when you were
It was-
12?
We dated and we broke up. We dated and we broke up many times in the course of life.
And did
each
he have
time-
other girlfriends in the middle?
Yes. I also had other.
Sure.
It was, and so I think because there was heartbreak. I
And there
was
was-
convinced I was going to be a nun after the second heartbreak. I was like, no, like
Yeah.
it wasn't like it was always, but I think that thing, the line of disrespect or being toxic,
Never crossed. Right?
yeah, that's the thing,
So I have a similar story as well. Like I was dating someone when I was very young, and then I moved to Dubai, and then we kept like getting back together. We kept trying to make things work because we didn't get that last closure bit. Like we always broke up because of distance or because of just like other things, other factors. But the more we were growing up, the worse we were getting in our own patterns. And there was resentment, and then we would start being toxic to each other. Even I was very toxic to him. And then we broke up. So it was like similar, but here there wasn't disrespect. In my case, there was. So
Yeah.
we couldn't.
Yeah.
Like the moment I would see him, I would just become the worst version of myself because I would hold back on all of that.
See, if you're not, so that this person that you're with right now didn't make you the worst version of yourself. They didn't give you insecurity, uncertainty. That was never there. So
Yeah.
any ex that has given you that, you're not friends with that person.
You
Yeah.
can't be friends
You
with
can't
that.
be because
But
you
there's-
because you start overthinking. And we're not overthinkers. We're not
Yeah.
those people. Women are generally not crazy till you make us crazy.
But don't you find there are so many women that, fall into these, and I know so many, and they are very intelligent, self-aware women. They know that
It's
they
a
can
trauma
do better.
bond.
That's what it is. And so they still go back to these men, even though...
But that's not it. That they also want it to be easier, right? When you've connected with someone, it's like I've already invested time in this. I don't have the time and energy to invest more into another man.
Or the
Sometimes it just, and that's the trauma
self-value.
bond.
Where you value yourself so much that you're like, I will not let this disrespect happen to me ever, right? And that's when you're like, I'm done. even with your cycle of going back to that same person, you may be a highly successful person. But if till you don't decide that I can't do this.
But okay, this exact scenario, I want to talk about this case, the Twisha Sharma case.
Yeah.
She was a highly intelligent woman. She had everything
She
going
was
for
what
her.
runner-up Miss India,
Yeah.
or she was Miss India, one of the
Something like that. Like, you know, there was no, she was aware of what was happening.
She
She
came
was
from an
communicating
educated
that she
family.
was not okay in this scenario. At what point, obviously, as a society, I don't expect us to do shit. We have failed. But you are texting your friends. There are so many signs leading up to the fact that things are not okay. You're with a man that's supposed, his mother-in-law was a,
his
and
mother, yeah.
she's
dead,
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
So what happened is, mostly it's always the parents who are like, it's okay, now you're married,
It's
adjust.
her parents that have told her
That,
to
right?
like
adjust. It's
succumb.
that thing of this, but no support, right?
Yeah,
But the
that's
thing
what it is.
But the thing is that, you know, you can give a girl, or you can give the parents and the girl enough education in this life, and education is not the answer.
It is not the answer.
We keep thinking that the more educated you are, the more you'll know, the more you'll see the red flags, but education is not the
No, if
answer.
It's how you
It's
value
actually
each
the
other.
self-worth is what she was saying.
How you value each other. If the parents valued her, they would have been like, come back immediately.
Yeah.
Like when I broke up with my partner, the one who I was engaged to, and I called up my dad, he booked my ticket the same night, right? And told me to come back. Then the ticket was not for the same night, it was for the next night. He changed it for that night. It doesn't take too much. But he wanted me to come back. He did not want me to suffer anymore, right? And so that is also there, that someone values you and brings you back. Parents who, it's anyways tough for this in India, for having a girl in your house, right? And who's not been married, and then people will talk and all. Now, and like, for example, I have moved out of my parents' house and I've moved out 10 years ago. And of course, everyone still wants me to get married or whatever. But now, even like 3 months ago, I was also like, yeah, I'm ready to get married. But now, today, I'm like, I don't need to marry someone. I can have a live-in relationship.
Can have a companion.
Yes, I don't mind having a companion.
But you don't need to get married
I
at
don't
any
need to
point.
get married, because marriage changes everything.
So coming to what you were saying, that there are red flags, 100%. People, most of the people, no, they'll always want you to compromise, and the compromise has to come from the girl. The girl has to compromise. The guy doesn't need to compromise because he's living in his own house, yeah.
I see a lot.
And the thing is that you can be as educated, you can be as rich. Like recently I was watching that Desi Bling. Ultra rich, bro. They're like, they're showering in gold at this point. They're eating gold at this point, but they are fuck all people. Like the fucking woman is like pressing the guy's feet early in the morning. She does his nails. She has told her friends it's okay if he goes and parties with women, as long as it's a different woman every day. If it's the same woman, then he'll fall in love. So I can't accept that. Let him go as long as it's a different woman every day.
So she has put her a stone on herself, on her heart, and been like, okay, if as long as I can be here, I'm okay with this. But that means she has lowered her entire value and standard and everything.
Sometimes I wonder, okay, I'm thinking out loud here.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I love it.
If you're a woman who, let's say, you didn't come from a background of a lot of security, and then now you're being showered with gold and money, and a lot of women can't differentiate from, like, I suppose, emotional love, emotional stability, and also to go from having nothing to now the sky is the limit.
Yeah.
It's very hard at that point. This is, you know, when you say like you're in a bubble, in a cloud, it's like if the trade-off is you with another woman, as long as you're not in love with her, and you get to come home to me and I get everything. And I'm not talking small like makeup. I'm talking cars and houses and the ability to travel and do whatever the you want. It's like having a sugar daddy.
Yeah.
Like,
but my problem is not that. My problem is the fact that at some point you have accepted it and you're now training other women to be that way. So you are now the gatekeeper of this patriarchal thinking, right? You have succumbed to a man, and now at this point you are allowing other women to have these bad values. Even if it's happened for you one-off, then accept it and be like, my life sucks, but I can't live without this money. Accept it, nobody will look at you in a bad way.
Also, you will have a lot of insecurity.
100%.
Right? You may have all the money and all.
Yeah.
You're never happy.
It
You're
comes from
never
insecurity.
Yeah, but you're never
100%.
happy.
That's the
no one's
underlying
happy.
thing.
Yeah. And that will make you miserable and negative in your own thoughts. And how much ever you say, I'm okay with him sleeping around with 7 women, but not with the same woman, at the end of the day, she is going to be insecure and she will leave.
Yeah.
Because she
Eventually,
doesn't actually want
Yeah.
this.
If she's smart, she'll invest. She'll hide the money under the pillow and then she'll put it
will,
somewhere else and
she'll
then
go.
bounce.
But that's the thing now. These people need that financial freedom. But I don't know if these people will leave. They will actually like ruin their life, their children's lives, the husband's life, the people that are surrounding them, their lives, just to prove a point. And now someone like a Desi Bling, when they come with so much money, you have the power to fuck people over.
Yeah.
And that's not okay.
Yeah.
So I can watch the trashiest of trashiest show, bro. I'm like the flag bearer of cringe on, like, if you see my search history on Netflix. But this show, just, I couldn't. Like, I just couldn't, because I was like, you show any other nationality being like that. You show me like the Kardashians being shitty and I'll be like, yeah, chal. But don't show my Desi people, bro.
Yeah.
At some point, I just like took it to like, I don't like this.
The reason also she's pressing his feet is because she comes from insecurity, right?
She's like the Hindu culture.
No, it's not.
Yeah, she's like the
Clearly
Hindu
it's
culture is
not.
like you have to like serve your husband, then you'll get wealth.
Oh my god.
An Hermes bag I'll get. It's like,
Oh my
yeah.
god. But it is a thing
With
here.
tears.
Like I see this, so sometimes when I come home and I serve myself dinner, my helper will be in the kitchen and she'll be like, "You're not going to serve for Mitchell?" And I'm like, "No, he can put what he wants in a plate and come and eat." And she'll be like, you can see their faces change. It's almost like initially it was like, oh my god, it's disrespect. And then I'm like, no, it's not. Like,
No,
and
it's
there are
not.
days where yes, if I'm gonna do it, I'll do it. But I'm not doing it because I'm serving him. I'm just doing it because
Dude,
like, cool.
there was a big part of my life I had to like stop doing this for my dad. Because at some point my dad would just sit there and be like,
Serve me.
I was like, no.
There are men like this where
I was
it's
like, I had to say no to my dad and be like, I just want to see that you can do it.
Yeah.
Then I will want to do it for you when I want to do it. But
I don't get
I'm not
that.
cracking
I
a
don't like
papad
it.
and putting it on your plate like this much that your hands can move.
Like, I'm trying to understand. Fine, okay, maybe if you're a woman and your only job is to stay at home and do nothing else, you have chosen that for yourself. You want to go work, your husband's like, please go work. But if you have decided, I don't want to work, I want to stay at home, I want to cook you a nice. Some women actually naturally
Yeah.
like to
Trad wise.
serve
Yeah.
and be with us. So then fine, then please serve him. But if you are a woman who has worked all day, you come home to kids, you come home to everything, then your husband sits at the table and says, I need you to put a plate down for me. Like, no, you put the plate down for me. Like,
Yes.
Yeah,
what do you
because we've done equal work at this
but
point.
that's
Why,
exactly
at
what
point
I'm
should
saying.
you-
Like, over here, there's this thing of like, the woman has to, because you're like, he brings home, but like you also bring home.
In fact,
So,
you're
like,
doing double work because you're taking care of the kids also, because the kids are more attached to the mom.
It's
So-
insane.
But I also feel this trad wife concept is coming back now. People are becoming like traditional wives and like staying at home and like having like
Doing
the-
less. Yeah,
doing,
women
I know
are
the
just-
financial
yeah.
control is going back to men. Like I don't know.
Where
They're
are
bringing-
they?
On the internet. They're bringing it back.
Okay.
They're bringing this concept. They're glamorizing it. I don't know.
No, I have not come
seen
across
it?
any trad wives.
You?
I haven't come across it, but like,
You've
it
not
would-
seen any reels of trad wives where they're cooking they're cooking butter from scratch and all of that. You've not seen any of this?
In India?
Yeah, in India also.
Okay.
In India also.
I mean, then they are just wives in India. I don't think they're trad wives. They're just wives. I don't think they've gotten that name of trad
Yeah, I
wife.
don't even think it's like a. Yeah,
It's not
the
even
brains don't
made
even
to look.
clock, like-
Yeah. It's not even made to. There's a lot of women who are making butter and making everything for their husbands and doing everything and sitting at home and taking afternoon naps and all of that
Yeah,
and going to
yeah.
the gym and working out
Yeah.
also and then coming back and, looking after the
Yeah.
kids also. And the men have no idea
क्या चल रहा है घर
what
पे?
their kids are up to, whether
What
was
they
one
do,
ill,
yeah.
not ill,
Yeah, that's true.
nothing. Who's
Yeah.
their doctor?
Who's their teacher? What grade they're in?
They don't know anything.
Dude, if I ask my dad also, like, what have I studied
Yeah.
No idea.
Which is
No
what...
idea.
Which is now I feel like it has changed. There are...
It's changing
It has
for
to
sure.
change, but
Yes.
otherwise men won't survive in
But it's only
relationships.
changing because women are more woke now. They're not allowing for men to just do nothing
Because they're
anymore.
holding a
Like,
boundary.
Yeah.
Yeah. Their
know,
self-worth. They're
yeah.
not letting them walk all
The-
over them.
exactly. At
Yeah.
what point do you go from like, this is how I was raised, this is how it is at home, to being like, no, but I am not allowing that in my house. It's going to be different.
But the thing is that a woman needs to change
Yeah.
so that a man learns how to treat her better.
Mm.
And a woman changes because they have seen the trauma that men have given other women. So it's just like, I'm only doing all the work, Onia, here.
It's true.
And that
I'm
is...
only training you. It's like, it's terrible at this point.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
Also-
like, I need to go into therapy. I need to heal. I need to make all the changes.
Yeah.
Because men have no brain of their own.
True.
They don't, right?
True.
Men will listen to every man.
Yeah.
Like they like to be in a submissive role. Look at the army. All there are men who are taking orders from another man. Right? In every field, in works, offices, men are working for the CEOs.
They'll never
They're
question it, yeah.
No. They so you have to tell a man, do this, then he will do it. They don't have a brain to be like, I need to do this. I need to, take out...
Perceptive. They're not
They're
perceptive,
not.
yeah.
They're just not.
Yeah.
They're not made only like that.
Yeah,
Because they're made submissive. So then you have to treat them submissive. Because we treat them like they are they're dominant. They are not dominant.
Yeah, it's like, okay, my insurance is expiring. Can you do something about it? Like, use your perceptive brain at this point.
They don't have. You have
and
to
the
tell
to-do
them.
list has to be
Yes.
put up over there.
You have to.
100%.
For everything. I need a coffee every morning. Make that happen. You have to tell the guy, I like flowers, send me flowers. You have to tell him. You have to train them because
there
they
is that
don't
thing of,
know
like,
on their own.
Training.
Telling them
Yeah,
Yes.
what you
that
want.
data
They're
point
less
needs to be
capable of-
added.
They're not, most men aren't capable of just like out of nowhere.
Yes.
But
But I
then
don't
when
think
it
that
does
would-
happen, but yes, I
it
suppose
won't
even
make
when
them
it does
men.
happen out of nowhere and you're like, wow,
Why?
it's because you have subconsciously trained them for that to have happened.
I will question it if it happens. Like, why? What's the plan?
Yes.
What's your ulterior motive
Yes.
here?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't believe it even if it happens.
But you've been training him to do it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what
nah, but
saying you
I'm
have
still like,
been.
it's-
Like
Yes.
every year, my birthday falls around Mother's Day, which means that in general, restaurants are always booked out. Same with Valentine's Day. It's not a last minute thing. You have to plan ahead of time and things are always booked out. So there were enough years of us not getting a reservation
To
the
learn.
lead up of now where like 1 month in advance, it's kind of like, oh, please make sure you keep this day free. And I'm like,
He's booked a table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In advance.
But you have to tell
Yeah,
them
it
that
had
we
to-
like
yeah.
table bookings. Boys don't know that. They're not aware. But now I have a friend who's dating a boy who basically he was like, we'll go to dinner. On the first date, she reached the restaurant and he didn't have a booking. And so she was like, but there was tables available. So she asked him, she's like, what if there wasn't a table? He's like, we'll go to another restaurant. She's like, okay. That doesn't work. So it doesn't work for women.
Yeah.
Women like planning. We like structure. We like stability.
I wanna
Dude,
know
I
that
was
you-
just thinking the same thing. I was like, I have not been on a first date because now I'm in a relationship. So I haven't been on a first date. Literally, when you said this, it's like, dude, I was that girl who would be like, yeah, okay, fine, we'll go to the next place. We'll go to the next place.
That's you putting a
The
stone
self-down,
on,
yeah,
and a
exactly.
stone on your comfort, right? You like it to be planned in a
Yeah.
way. You should have to tell them, you plan a date, book a restaurant, and tell me where, and I will show up.
No, we
All
like-
boys should plan, book book tables, make reservations. Women
It's very
love
nice.
a
It is
reservation.
very nice. And even like when we leave now, and I'm like, okay, what is it? He'd be like, wear something nice. And I'm like, yes. Like I've wanted that.
Yes.
For so long. Like I'm so glad you have told me to wear something nice, which means you're also probably going to make the effort to dress up nice. And then that makes it different from like, okay, yeah, let's just go to dinner.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which is, and it's a huge difference. It's just a small act of even just clothes or be ready at a certain time. And it could be the same setting. It could be the shittiest place. But the fact that you have thought
Taken the
about it
effort.
is, I think, the difference of getting complacent in long-term relationships
And
versus
actually
actually
going
making
for a
an
date,
effort,
yeah.
which is what works versus what doesn't.
Dude, we've had a lot of guests over here who have spoken about first dates, and I think we've had like a couple of them who said that they split the
bill.
Or
Yeah.
we've also had people who said that their dates have gone so bad that the guy has asked for the money back.
She should pay the whole amount back.
She paid the whole amount back.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a bad. Do you know the date?
No.
Okay. It was just like.
But
that.
I mean, if someone's asking you for money back,
That's what she said, and I said,
it's
"Why did you
so
do that?"
poor.
I would have just blocked.
No, ridiculous. Pay the money and move on. Give
Yeah.
him more money for his next date also.
That's what she said.
Well done.
And
I'm
then
proud.
we've had another person here who said that the guy pays at least for the first 5 dates, and then he'll be like, then I'll struggle to reach my wallet, so that that's a sign that the
Those
girl
are boys. They're not men.
So what is your thing now? Who should pay on the first date?
The boy, the man. He
Okay.
should pay everything. I need to come look pretty.
Do
you know
you
how
ever-
much money I've spent
Agreed. That's what
on
I say
showing
all
up
the time.
to be with you, you
100%.
loser.
And it's not even money. It's like
In
all
your
these
Crocs.
years,
Can you even
all
wash
these years
your
of
face?
experience.
Yeah. In your Crocs, you have come in some chappal.
Yeah.
Faltu.
Probably fucking use
We went and did a blow dry.
Henna?
Yeah, we got a makeup appointment. We got our nails done.
Just to sit here today, we've all
lucky
taken
waxing,
effort.
yeah.
Just to sit here, we've all taken effort today. So imagine on a date.
Yeah, exactly.
But then a man would be like, I didn't ask you to do that.
Yeah. So
as if. Then he'll fucking,
Yeah,
rubbish.
you didn't
He'll be like,
ask
I don't
me
even have
to.
a
You
shoes.
asked
like a
me to
2
come
on
for the
10.
date, no, bitch?
Okay, so tell me, when do you ever pay?
No, you never pay.
So a woman never pays.
Shouldn't pay.
A woman should never
A
pay.
man has to provide. Why does he have to provide? Because he's the provider, right? He's the man. I may be making money.
Do it.
But you have to give me that safety of, if I'm coming to for example, a date with you, you pay for it wherever we're going. And you have to also date someone who you know will have that kind of money to pay for.
Yeah.
Don't ever
No,
pay.
I fully agree though. And I honestly, I feel like I have been raising my son the same way.
That
I'm
he has to
like,
pay.
even if he takes his aunt out, who is quite close in age, I'm like, oh, here's the money. It doesn't matter that he's 12 years old. Here's the money. You will pay for it. I don't care. And I think that these are things that obviously most kids are not necessarily taught growing up, maybe. And that's why they have this thing of but it's also on us.
No, I think the guys fuck it up for each other. I think they are the ones who are like, bro, you should split it, bro. Don't do this.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
What
yeah.
did she sleep with you?
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
did you get laid? I
Yeah.
think it's the men that are fucking it up. I don't think the mothers are like, oh, do 50-50, yeah?
But
Yeah.
I don't even think most mums are having these conversations with young kids.
They're not.
They're not. It's something that you probably think of, but I'm only doing this now because we have conversations like this.
Yeah.
I mean, how many mothers today are thinking, oh shit, my child's going to go on a date one day. I should teach him how to treat
a
a woman.
girl,
you know?
yeah.
It's not...
Fair. That's true. But yeah, I just feel like still men are fucking it up for other men.
100%. And also, so when you're going on a date, you're obviously women want a future. We don't go on dates with oh, it's going to be temporary, it's going to be casual. We've already planned a future with this guy, right? And now in the future, you're paying electricity bill 50-50 or what? You're paying rent 50, what the fuck is going on in this relationship? You want to know that he'll be able to provide because you're bringing a lot. Women always bring a lot. They bring peace and stability to your life. They bring structure to your life. Men have no structure, no stability, no peace. I'm saying it full on. Fuck men. No, okay. They'll
All of
come
them,
for me, let them come. Yeah, short little bitches.
Yeah, all of them. Dude,
No height also they have. And they
no
want
hair,
to
no
half.
height, no fashion
Bring
sense,
something to the table.
table.
Yeah, nothing.
Dude.
If there is an island of just men, oh my God, it will
They'll
be
die.
a disaster. If there's an island just of women, everyone will be happy. It'll be so clean.
Yeah.
Right? It'll be so fashionable.
empowering.
Oh my God, there'll be so much of fun in that island,
Yeah.
right? And then a man will show up and you'll be like, yuck, he's peed all over the island.
Yeah.
There's pee everywhere. That, literally. They cannot pee properly.
They can't.
They can't.
That's why you need a separate
Sit
bathroom.
down. Yeah.
Dude, when you're
I
saying
should
all
calm
of
down.
this, when you're saying all
I
of
was gonna
this,
say, AC, can it get cooler? I'm feeling a bit warm.
dude, I'm
I
literally
haven't even hit
thinking,
Perry.
I'm
Sorry.
literally thinking about my 20-year-old self, and I'm just like, I remember there were guys that would compliment me for be like, oh, you were the only one who would actually pay her share at a date. You were just such a great girlfriend. And now I'm just like, bro, what a
What
chooth
a
I was,
loser,
bro.
bro.
What a
What a
fucking
loser.
chooth I was.
Yeah,
bro,
but
at
if you
this
think
point.
about
What
all
a
the
loser.
girls who have their self-respect, right? And they don't allow boys to treat them badly. Where boys treat women badly, right? And they don't allow it. Men are chasing these women,
Yeah.
right? You have to set that boundary and be like, I'm not going to allow it. And then they be like,
What do I do? What do I do? What do I
yeah,
do?
how do I impress her?
Okay, but wait, is this a constant in a long-term relationship? Like, should we like continue the chase in a long-term relationship?
Yes.
100%.
Yes.
How do we do that?
So, right, for example, does your partner make restaurant reservations and tell you like a week in advance, be like
Only
Friday?
when it's a big event, like she was saying.
No, so now you have to tell him
Okay.
that every month, twice a month, you need to plan date night where you book a restaurant, a nice fancy restaurant, and you tell me just be ready at 7 and I'll be ready at 7. You need to communicate with them this to them, so then they will act on it.
So I can't be like, oh, so yesterday, last night, he was just like, oh, what are we doing tomorrow? I was like, you can also plan something. So that's passive aggressive one. And then he was just like, okay. And then I was like, unless you just want to keep rotting on the recliner like we always do, passive aggressive too. Then finally he's like, oh, I don't want to go out. I don't want to drink. I don't want to eat outside. So I was just like, so that means we can't do anything anymore. Passive aggressive 3. And finally he booked on Huddle. We are playing badminton today.
Beautiful. That's
I'm
fine.
so happy you said that because my next point was as someone who is in a long-term relationship, like there aren't conversations that just come out your butt when you're sitting down at a dining table that you just suddenly haven't had in the last few days that's just going to come up now that you're sitting in a formal setting with other people around. It just doesn't happen. In my head, I'm like, and then I get even more frustrated because now we've sat down to eat a great meal. We haven't had any conversation. So now I'm like, I'm with a guy who can't even talk. And then I'm like irritated about what was supposed to be a good night. And you're like going
In your
over
head
I'm
about
like,
it,
if I was
yeah.
with a friend at this table, do you know how much we would have spoken? We would have pulled
Exactly.
things out. There would have been 100 things, but it doesn't happen, especially when you're doing date night with a long-term partner. And I used to get really irritated to the point where I would think, maybe this is not the right guy for me. But the reality is that there is only so much to
you can
talk about
do,
when
yeah.
you're with somebody all the time. So doing things or doing activities that don't necessarily just involve a table and food, and yes, it's a lot more effort and it may seem
It's
cringe
fine.
and weird.
It's not
but,
even that much effort.
Get a puzzle at home.
The
do
thing is that we play a lot
something.
of card games now,
Yeah.
but that also is be like, oh, let's play a game. Okay. After 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Alexa, 10-minute timer. Let's
Oh
play a
my
game. Like fucking 30 minutes later, I was like, let's fucking play the game, bro.
Yeah.
And then we are playing the game. But there
Yeah.
is that effort.
I think you should just start making out.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Just
Oh
always
my
when
God.
you're like, if you're gonna set a fucking 10-minute alarm
To
for
play a game.
just start making out. Just go and sit on him.
Hmm,
And just be like, no, whatever. Just start making out.
You've seen off campus now. She's just watched it. Like,
No, because what is happening in a long-term relationship is because you are so comfortable
Yeah.
with each other, you're losing the sense of intimacy as well. Like when you go to a restaurant, sit together. Don't sit opposite each
I
other.
have started doing that
we
now.
actually sat
That-
together in the
yeah.
last one as
Gossip.
well.
I'm always like that. Now when we go for parties, I was like, don't sit next to me. You go there, you collect this
Yeah.
information. You go there, I'll go this side, I'll collect this information. Ghar pe aake, we have to do
come
like a
and
full
do this.
debrief.
Beautiful.
I did this really fun thing once and I did it at, Monkey Bar in
Yeah,
Bandra.
yeah.
So we were going out. This was a while ago. Monkey Bar's apparently shut down. I didn't know this. Anyway, it has the kind of bar.
It's moved.
It has. So you can see through the other side of the bar. Okay, so someone can be on the
Yeah,
inside, you're on the
yeah, yeah.
outside. And I didn't tell him that I was going that night. I was like, oh, I'm going to surprise him. before I got a chance to surprise him, he was already there. And I saw him from across the bar. And so suddenly I started playing this game in my head where I'm like, oh my God, there's like, this young man across the thing. And I acted as if he wasn't actually who I was with. It was great. Have you guys seen Modern Family?
Yeah.
Have you seen like where Phil and Claire like dress up and act really weird?
Yeah.
It was such a fun thing to even just, if it was one-sided, because as women, I feel like we need, what's the word?
Excitement.
Yes. I think that's the
Yeah.
word. Like,
I also like
and sometimes
change.
men can't, they don't have it in them to suddenly just be like, ooh, today, I don't know who
I
you
just
are,
feel
you know?
like when it comes to all of this with like intimacy and like like sex or whatever, I feel like women just need to take charge anyway.
100%. In all, everything. He
Yeah,
needs
actually
to
you're
be
right.
told.
Actually you're right.
Yeah.
Boys like taking instructions.
You're right.
They
you're
work
right.
better when they have been told that, you need to do this. And then they
Yeah.
will do it.
Yeah. But they do follow.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
now I'm just like, when it comes to this department, I'm in charge. I figured it out now.
They need leaders.
Yeah.
But you say it only once. You don't be their mama.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I think now I figured out the language of
And if you're
Training.
you're nagging, you can't nag. You just have to
Yeah.
say it once, and then you be like, okay, then I guess I'll have to do it myself. That line
will.
also. So you're not man enough to like book a table.
yeah. I will.
Sad for you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
Exactly.
Sad for you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's your loss.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't say
Your
your loss. You're just not capable.
Yeah.
You're not
Because there's
capable to book a
nothing
table.
that drives a man
Dude, look
more,
at it.
I think, than when you stroke their
Egos.
egos.
Or
a
like put it
little
up,
bit.
but
When
even
they
when you're
feel like,
saying
oh,
it-
I'm not capable, it's kind of like, what? You mean like
But she's
my
such a great rage
abs are
baiter,
not
bro.
enough?
You're such a great rage baiter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were there before the internet, I think. at
Yeah,
this
yeah,
point.
yeah,
Just
yeah,
look
yeah.
at the way she said it also.
It's true though. Don't you feel like men feel like, oh, if they have abs, it's like, look at me. It's done.
They feel like if
I
they
have
have
it all.
abs,
I'm like, I
that's it.
genuinely don't
No.
care. Like, okay, cute, but like, what else can you do?
Where's
you
the
know?
table reservation?
Yeah.
On your abs?
You know what I mean? Show me your calf muscles.
Aditi's like, yes, I want to eat
Ali,
off your
show
table. No, the other line I always tell a lot of girls is you can be like, my dad would have never let this happen.
Yeah.
And then they're like, what? I'll be your dad?
Dude,
I'll make it happen.
I have dated such fucking chomus that be like, oh, really? Your dad will do it for both of us, or what?
Oh no.
Yuck.
That's when you know you have to leave.
Henna?
So when you're with someone, you have to feel safe, secure, like you would feel when you're with your dad. In the safety and security type, right? When you're going to your partner, you shouldn't be like, oh God, I'll have to look after him.
Like, you should be his mummy.
Yes, you shouldn't be his mummy.
Yeah.
You have to
Mummy
be...
is a very, like, it's a very tough line, bro, there.
Yeah. And any problem you think you're having, like you are like not moving ahead, just start making out. No sex.
Got it.
Just like teenagers.
hack.
Yes. Make
Okay,
out
got
like
it.
you're a teenager.
Got it?
Because you're not a teenager
We'll
anymore.
report back
I will
to you.
report
I will,
back.
yeah, we'll
Yeah,
try it this
yeah.
week and we'll report
Yeah,
back.
just push him against the door, cupboard, whatever, and just
She
kiss
really
him.
has watched.
Yeah, I'm
She's
gonna
like,
finish this show tonight and then I'll have more
Training?
passion.
Yes.
Yeah.
Done.
And
On this note.
oh wow, what a great note. I love
this
this
note.
note.
On
Yeah.
this note,
On this note, we actually have a tradition, by the way,
Okay.
that our guests do our outro for us.
Oh, I'm nervous now.
Arey, chal na, anything.
Guys, this was a fabulous show. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the Bandra podcast and check out all the other videos that they have done and get inspired by all the women on your podcast. There
Women.
may be some men also.
Ek do aaye hain,
Oh
but
no.
mostly women.
Don't watch the men wala. Watch all the women wala. Even if you're a man, watch the women wala. You learn something.
yeah.
The women ones are really
They're
good.
really good.
They're really good.
There you go. They're really good. Enjoy, subscribe, and comment.
Did you have fun?
I had a lot of fun.
Okay, perfect.
I always have fun with Aditi and
Nial.
Nial.
Love it. Okay, thank you. Thank you for being here. Like, share, subscribe because she said it.
I said it.
You gotta do it.
Yeah.
I'm Aditi.
I'm Nial.
I'm Jeeya.
Bye.
Bye.